Greetings everyone, this is Vaza here, and welcome back to retro games that I used to play as a child. In this compilation, we're going to start off with two Brain Block interactive games. The first one is called the Logication. This is the trial version, which has the first 9 levels, and also 60 minutes of playing time, which should be plenty enough for 9 levels. What is this? Okay, so player 1 is human, that's me. Player 2 is computer. You can choose either apprentice, expert, or master. That's 3 difficulties. I only have demo levels from 1 to 9, and that's it. I'm gonna choose computer apprentice because I have no idea what I'm doing. What is this? How... Okay, how do I play the game? Hold on. Help. Instructions. Let's see. There is a gigantic... Jesus fuck. You know what? We'll figure it out ourselves, okay? I can move this. I have no idea what that is. I can... Do I do that? No. What do I do? I don't know. Oh, I can move... I guess this is kind of like chess, but you... So, okay, this guy can move this way, which means this piece is in trouble. If I move this piece forward one, it takes away these two spaces, but they do literally nothing. Which means I just think it's better to move this backwards. And then move it backwards again. Wait, no. I move this forward to protect it. There we go. Now I move this forwards. You can only move this thing on this square. Unfortunately, I can't do much about it, but I can move this thing forward, and I can move this here, and just... That's your king, per se, I suppose. I've defeated the human player. Let's go. Okay, I understand this game now. It's the directions of the thing determine where you're allowed to go and where you're not allowed to go. So these squares are defended. However, these two squares and these two squares are not defended, so I'm gonna move something forward in order to protect those. Probably that and that, if I had to guess. I wanna move this back one and this forward one. Now everything should be protected. I have no idea what I'm doing here exactly. What is my computer's move anyway? This square is not defended. I'm gonna move this forwards, and I'm gonna move this, forcing you to make a move. You can't move forwards here because it's being protected by this guy. Oh, but this piece might be in danger, so I'm gonna choose to move this here, so that way I can do this. Wait, if this piece goes here or here, I cannot move this piece. So I think I'm just if this piece wasn't here, I can move this piece up here. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Okay. I understand how this game works now. Okay, so I have to form a defensive barrier where every square is defended. Either that or I want to attack from the sidelines or something. And then just get a move on. Like this piece right here stops this piece from moving forwards and this piece from moving to the diagonal. This piece can move over here to become more protected. I can move this piece forward to attack this piece and get that going. This piece can't move forward because it's stuck, which means I should be able to move this thing forward, and then possibly move this thing forwards. And if I move this forwards, this piece is going to be stuck there forever, so GG. I can move this forwards, and then start forming an attacking line of sorts, because you literally can't do anything. And if I move this forwards, I'm gonna force you to start taking. There you go, I've traded away my pieces. And now this piece is gonna go bye-bye soon as well. So now all I need to do is just this, take that. Is it... Okay, my opponent ran out of pieces, which means they lose. So there's no, like, what do you call it? There's no stalemate, it's just... Your opponent either loses all their pieces and then they die, or you lose by having your main piece taken away. This is a fascinating game idea I have, I'll tell you what, mate. There is one issue which I can see here, which is this. I will move this forward to prevent you from doing some crazy stuff. There you go. I can move this forward to force you to have some kind of unsymmetry going on. I'll move this backwards and this way. So that way you cannot move this piece forward, otherwise I would have no defenses there. Actually, this piece is kind of stuck, isn't it? It can't move backwards. I'll move this thing backwards, yeah, I was gonna say. I don't want to lose this piece for free, so I'll move it this way. I also just can move this piece here. I thought I had this... never mind, I guess I'm dead. It's very clear that I don't know how to play this game. Good thing I chose Novice as my opponent's rank because holy... Okay, well clearly I think I want to move these things forward because these pieces are good. They protect 3 squares like that. This also allows me to move this thing forward, but then it's not protected. I can do this and that, and then this, and then that, and then maybe some of this, and some of that. Like, what's my opponent gonna do? Move their pieces? Yeah, I didn't flip and think so. I just move this piece here, and you cannot do anything with that piece. I can move this piece over here, probably. These pieces being together is actually really strong. This piece is not even participating, which is my main issue. I think I can move this here, and then this here, and then maybe create a blockade-ish type dealio here. I can move this here, and then I'll move this here. You can take that, but I can take this. I'll move this forward because there's very few defenses against that. This prevents you from moving this forward and this forward and this forward. You can't move here because this is being protected, and the rest is history. I can just move this down, and I will start attacking your things. I can just also move this here and infiltrate everything you have. Now this square is no longer being protected, however. Actually, no it is, but by this. Time to move this here, I guess. And then move this. I guess moving this forward isn't really the greatest idea. I'll move this forward and force some reactions. This piece ain't doing much, I'm gonna rotate that around. I'll move this thing... I'll move this back for now. I'm just gonna trade that away, I guess. I'm gonna move this here, then back, then move this... Okay, I'm just dead. Okay, you know what? I give up. My brain is not enough for this game. It's weird chess with pieces moving weird. Like, I'm better at chess than whatever the hell this thing is. Let's see what the other levels are. I can make a level editor. Okay, fascinating. Anyway, that's about all for this game. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.